welcome to Old Faithful. I'm your host, Matt Trask. My thanks to Perfect Wave Productions. Ordinarily, this is where I would thank somebody at Black Hills Blend Espresso for the espressos. We're not going to talk a lot about COVID-19 on this show. This is not going to become a show for tips about social distancing, but I'm doing what I consider my part, and I thought buying a coffee for a third party and hauling it across town would be irresponsible at this time. Please support Black Hills Blend Espresso. In between when they close and when they open, however that works, go support my friends at Black Hills Blend Espresso. I wish them the best. You may have noticed we don't have a guitar today. We have a drum, as you probably saw, and we have Danny DeLange of the band Flannel.
Yes, sir. No, thank you.
I will bow to you.
No, thank you. Get me out of the house a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're not going to shake hands or nothing.
No.
You know, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So this is, now I've had 3/4 of the band Flannel on.
Yeah.
I'm missing.
James texted me today.
He did.
He goes, so he's going to have everybody on here but me, huh? I go, well, he's a smart man.
The Flava Flav of Flannel is welcome on this show anytime you want to be on the show.
Yes.
But you are the drummer.
Correct.
Of the band Flannel. Why don't you just spend a little time telling us about you with emphasis on your music?
Oh, man, I've been just drawn to drums for years. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I've been playing everywhere I can.
Yeah.
I'm the annoying guy at the party that does this all the time, or in the car. I don't know. I've been playing for, call it 18 years seriously, but I've always been the kid that wants to actually play.
Can you not remember not wanting to play the drums?
No, it's been one of the things. I mean, I was listening to the Newsboys, a Christian band.
Okay, yeah.
Back when I was 8, 9 years old. You know, in bed with the Walkman on, doing this in the air, kind of a thing. Not doing this.
Right.
I wasn't that guy. I was the one doing this.
You were the drummer.
Yeah.
Tell us about your first drum set or your first pad or.
Well, a buddy got me into it, and this wasn't my kit, but I played it like it was my kit.
Right.
I had a friend in a band. He's really good, Andrew Gorder. Went to school with him. He went to Central. I was Rhapsody Christian. We stayed friends. He had a kit that I couldn't stay off of, to the point where like his mom was probably not very happy about it because I would come over there just kind of to play, right? And so you kind of start getting the little beats, and you really, it gets addicting.
Right.
It doesn't start with much. You get a beat, and then you really want to build off it, but it takes a long time to. And so, her upstairs hearing the same beat over and over and over and over, probably wasn't awesome.
Right.
So, I kind of got the hint a little bit, and I bugged my parents, and we ordered a Ludwig Accent. And I remember driving up from school. I was probably 15, in my '88 Beretta, and not supposed to touch your face.
It's okay.
Okay. And
you touch your face, I'll touch mine.
Okay. And I remember seeing the big boxes.
Right.
Piled up in front of the door. Just excited. It was better than Christmas. I had boxes everywhere. I had the thing set up in probably a couple hours. Just being louder than ever.
You were able to set it up by yourself.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You had it all figured out.
It probably wasn't perfect, but.
Did it come with sticks, or did you have to run to the store?
No, I had that prepared. I was waiting for it.
You were ready.
I did the research. I was looking into it.
Right.
It's like, okay. I talked to Andrew, who was kind of my sensei, if you will.
Right.
The guy I looked to for drums, and I was like, what am I going to need when this thing comes? Because I really want to be ready.
Oh yeah.
So I had a foot pedal ready, and I had sticks, and I had a hi-hat stand. That didn't come with it.
I never even thought of that. You need a foot pedal.
But I was jacked. Like I was like, when this thing comes, I'm gonna be ready. So I went home after school every day right away just to make sure it wasn't there.
Did you have a throne, or did you have to use a piano bench?
I had to buy that. That came with it.
Okay.
No, I have used lots of awkward objects. Lots of objects. All drummers have. From kitchen chairs to, upside down laundry baskets.
Right.
Like everything you find.
Right. You mentioned the boxes and how excited you were. I've tried to make this show not be about me, but
no,
I cannot remember not wanting to play guitar. And somebody told my folks that you should start a kid playing guitar at 12, which is not a terrible idea. But so they didn't play guitar, they didn't know, they decided I was going to wait till I was 12. My birthday is December 12th.
Mine's the 24th.
And so that's really cool. Anyway, I turned 12, and I don't know what I was going to do if I didn't get a guitar by Christmas, but it was going to be something pretty drastic. And so sure enough, here came this triangle-shaped box under the tree.
You never forget that. Like,
gee, I wonder what that... Oh, no, I touched my face. But anyway, I had to wait till Christmas Day. Back to you.
Yes, sir.
So you are the drummer. You also play other things.
Well, you get addicted to music.
Right.
And you always want to play. You kind of start figuring out how, just the natural progression leads. Like, you're listening to music, and you're playing drums, and you hear something, you just want to go home and try to learn it, right? You, as a drummer, you can't be loud all the time. 8 o'clock comes, parents cut you off.
Right.
But I still want to play music, right?
Right.
So my parents had that old nylon guitar with the strings that far away from the fret.
Right.
And this and that. And it turns out Andrew's brother was an amazing guitar player.
Ah.
So, kind of bug him a little bit. And like, okay, what's this? What's that? Andrew knew some things, filled me in. So then I started playing guitar. And before you know it, you can play some stuff, right? Showed me a power chord. Showed me like probably 4 chords. And really that's going to take you a long way in the world of music. I mean, you can, I think the first song I learned was Come As You Are, Nirvana. Super easy lick, but okay, what's next?
Did you have a chorus pedal?
I had nothing.
You had no chorus pedal?
This thing was, I think it was an old Yamaha.
Okay.
From, I don't know, but it had the nylon strings. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what a pedal was at that time.
Right.
So I was just like, let's do it. So I learned some stuff, learned some worship music. I learned Sweet Home Alabama.
Because you have to.
Yes. Like, all that stuff. And
right.
But that took me till it was time to go to bed.
Sure.
So the next day you play drums for a while, play guitar a little bit, and then go to bed.
Uh-huh.
Do that for 3-4 years.
Right.
You get pretty good at a couple things.
Well, between guitar and drums, I imagine you became very decent at rhythm.
Yes. Yeah, without even knowing it.
You were a solid rhythm player.
Yeah. You
could keep the rhythm. So tell us about your first bands or your first experiments in bands, or you went over and got Andrew and his brother probably?
No, they were way better than me. They were.
That wasn't going to happen.
They were in plenty of bands that I would never be in, can't be in, wasn't good enough. First band was, like a lot of people, was church.
Okay.
Tom Haggerty up at Rimrock.
Right.
Had me play. I was nervous. I remember the songs. And I remember what happened. I remember being like really jacked afterwards. And it wasn't a show.
Right.
But I was nervous, right? But you're playing in front of people and it gets the adrenaline going.
Were you playing drums at the church?
Yeah.
So was it brushes?
Oh, no.
No.
Tom doesn't play brushes. Tom Haggerty, he was rock and roll before, Fountain Springs and Christian Center, and he was doing things louder than a lot of people.
We were testifying.
Oh, he was good.
Okay.
Tom's still good. He's still doing his thing.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad one.
That was really bad.
That was like all of it.
You might.
But that's the beard thing.
Yeah, it's
that's
beard
that's
thing.
why they want you to shave them, I think.
Some of these habits are going to take some getting used to. Where were we in our conversation?
First band, like getting paid, was probably somewhat slim. No, I was in Out of Proportion back in, well, that was old. That was a long time ago. I was probably 23, 24.
Okay.
Maybe. It was with Garrett Rice, Tom Schmidt, Matt Lindo. A lot of guys that went to Tech, their basketball team.
Okay.
They were all 6'6", 6'7", 6'4". Garrett was 6 foot, and then me. So we were out of proportion, right?
Well, it was good that you got to sit down anyway then.
Oh, yeah, we played a lot. Matt was a fantastic singer. He's from Custer, but that dude can really sing.
Okay.
He can sing. Trevor Smith was a 6. Man, he had to be 6'7", 6'8", and he could shred on the guitar. But it got our feet wet, right?
Right.
It just kind of fell together. We played St. Thomas More's prom, and that was probably our biggest gig. And then after that, it was Somewhat Slim, and that's with Josh and Jason Hoare
Okay.
and Patrick. And I was gonna play drums at first,
Mm-hmm.
but then Jason was brought on, and I remember the phone calls going up Catron Boulevard, and Josh goes, "So, we have another drummer. Do you want to play bass?" Never played bass before, right?
Right.
I knew guitar,
Mhm.
and they knew I knew guitar. They're like, "Well, we still want you in, but can you play something different?" So I just want to play music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, "Yeah, sounds good." So I played bass for 2 or 3 years with those guys, and then played with Out of Proportion, which is basically that band without Jason.
Okay.
People blowing me up. Apologize.
It's okay. It's fine. We're rolling.
So they called me, asked me that. We play with Somewhat Slim. Then we get Out of Proportion, which is basically just Josh on guitar, Pat on guitar, and me on bass,
Okay.
which was still a rhythm thing.
Right.
And then we played for quite a while and had a pretty good following. Played some covers, played some originals, but just had fun.
Right.
And that's kind of the start of when we figured out it's contagious. Like, if you have fun on stage, everybody else is going to follow and have a good time. And that's when it really kind of kicked off with, that was the beginning of Flannel that we didn't even know.
Right.
Because we play some of the same songs, because we love the same music, that 90s stuff that Flannel plays. And that's when it really was like, we were just getting started and learning before we even knew it.
Mm-hmm.
And then along comes James from Sioux Falls, and he's a saxophone player. And so, okay, we don't need a saxophone player per se, but do you want to play bass, basically? That's what it slid into. We were in a groove project before that.
Right.
Didn't pan out. I'm not that good of a drummer, to be honest. they were trying to play music that I'd never heard. James, who is our bass player now, is it's basically a music nerd. Like, he talks languages that I don't even know sometimes.
But interrupting 1 second,
Yes.
prior to his inclusion in Flannel, had he not picked up a bass?
I'm sure he played a little bit.
But he wasn't a bassist.
No, it wasn't like
Wow.
it was his deal. He was mainly saxophone, and he took that very serious. And he's actually still an amazing saxophone player.
He's also an amazing bass player.
Yes. He can play keys a little bit, too. He's kind of a man, jack of all
He's a
trades.
savant.
Yeah.
He really is.
Sings, man, amazing backup vocals, which I heard him play with his other band that's kind of together, kind of not right now, but they notably sound.
Okay.
And he sings a falsetto harmony that's stupid.
Right.
It's like, he's on my team.
So you mentioned how much fun it is getting together with your friends and entertaining a crowd.
Yes.
Not a lot of that is happening right now.
No.
Our gigging musician friends are hurting.
Yeah.
But we still, hopefully, all have our old faithful instruments.